Charlie High with High Society After Caring Consulting coming at you with another High Sci Flag. The title for today is A Rose is Still a Rose. I'm sitting next to my house plant. Of course, it's not a rose, but just using it to make my point. We agree that it is a plant. We call it a plant, just like we call a rose a rose. We all know what it is to picture a rose in our mind. This plant cannot argue with what I call it. A rose cannot argue with the fact that we have agreed that a rose is a rose. What have you been called? Not just by society, but maybe even by some not so well-intentioned family members or teachers when you were growing up. Did they call you slow? Did they try to put you in special classes? Did they say you would never amount to anything? Have you been labeled a felon by society? Have you been labeled as a failure by those around you? It's not so much what they label us as, it's what we accept. This plant cannot argue and cannot not accept the fact that it is a plant. That's what we have all agreed that it is. But just because society or those around you agree that you are any negative phrase or label does not mean you have to accept it. Only when you accept it do you give those who call you that power over you. We cannot control what others call us, but we can decide if we will respond to it. Call to action today is don't accept any negative labels someone puts on you. What a travesty, what a waste of life to live your entire life defined by what someone else has labeled you as. Go on that journey, discover who you are if you haven't already, and refuse to accept the negative terms that others call you. And this has been another High Sci Flag.